Thanks for coming in, Zach.
Well, thanks for having me
Appreciate it.
on.
Yeah, yeah. So go. Let's go a little history here. So what were you doing before getting into real estate?
I was in the construction. I started out, I was a painter. I painted houses. One of my buddies was in real estate and says you should try it out. So I said, what the heck? And
Took
yeah,
a chance.
took a chance. And that was back in 2000. I got my license in 2001. Moved here to the Valley and been here ever since.
So you've been in it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, where'd you move from?
Bullhead City.
Okay.
Yeah, a little small town in Arizona.
Yeah. Now, did you move because of the opportunity? More action here doing real estate, or?
Yeah, and I went to real estate school here, and I just knew it'd probably be a better area to pursue a new career. So, but it was tough moving out here, not knowing anybody.
I was gonna say, how did you even start? Brand new in the business, brand new to the market, no sphere to speak of locally.
It was hard back then. I mean, basically, I started out at Century 21. You got to sit, what do they call it?
Is that floor time?
Floor time, where you might get I think I got my first deal off like a phone call.
So it works.
Yeah. We didn't have the whole social media thing. I mean, it really is so much easier these days.
How else did you do it? I mean, so you're sitting there on floor time, getting some inbound calls. What else did you do to generate business?
Open houses. I spent a lot of time in my vehicle driving around and looking uh, for sell by owners and
Really?
knocking on their door or just bugging them.
I like that.
And then what really set me apart was I saw one guy that I noticed he did bank foreclosures. So I kind of got in with him and he started talking to me a little bit and I did an open house for him and then I just started just like calling these banks nonstop. And I finally got my first one. The lady's like, I'm going to give you a listing, Zach, so you quit calling me.
I like that.
And I got in the first round of foreclosures in like 2003. Then it died off. And then in 2007, when they hit hard, I was in the top 1% of the agents here. I was doing over 100 deals a year.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That
Is
was,
that an REO account?
yeah, that was strictly REOs. I mean, you could wake up one morning. I remember Monday mornings I'd wake up and sometimes I'd have 10 new listings that I'd have to go out and go check. Just like it was crazy. It was crazy time. It was fun, but
Well, you
yeah.
look at like all the work that went into doing that, right?
Oh,
Like all the calls and the driving
you
around.
weren't even an agent. I clocked my car every day. I did 300 plus miles a daily, and cause I had to check on everything. I had to see if they're vacant, break into them, or have them broke into. Uh, I learned to break into houses myself, so to
It's a new
save
trade.
to save time because then I was like, well, let me see. I can call a locksmith, come back later, or I can learn how to break into a house, change the locks myself, and get all my pictures and move on. So I can take something that would take me 2 days to do. And the banks are like, man, you really get our reports back super fast. It was because I was picking up a day. So yeah,
How intuitive.
yeah,
That's pretty cool. Okay, so now that obviously ended, right? So
right.
so that came to an end. Did you pivot and time it right? Or did it all of a sudden you woke up that Monday and you're like, how come there's zero?
Yeah. And I, yeah, I learned the hard way. I didn't
Yeah.
stay in touch with anybody. Uh, just basically had to start all over.
Mm.
So yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I sold probably 1,000 REO homes, and then you get so dependent on that,
Yeah.
and you don't even know how to do regular real estate, and and you're back to square one and rebuilding yourself all over again.
Well, but that was a decade after being in the business, so you've learned so much more.
Right.
What did the restart look like for that second round? Because now
Oh,
you've at least been here for 10 years.
right,
You're done thousands of homes, so
right.
more experience. But what changed? What did you do differently, or where did you market yourself differently,
I
or did you
just
just do the
started
same
like
thing?
working with people that I knew and stuff like that, word of mouth, and then it's even gotten really tough over the last couple of years because so many people are in the business. So I was with the same brokerage for a lot of years, and then that's when I came over to Real, joined the Living Arizona team because I basically just wanted to learn some new skills and from some of these younger guys and stuff. So
How'd you run across them?
I met Alex at a speaking thing like for real estate. We just got talking a little bit, and he posted something. He's looking for some agents, so I sat down with him. So I think my biggest thing this year, I've kind of, instead of, even though I've been in the business for 23 years, I've kind of taught myself to, or told myself I'm going to become a student. So now this last year, I'm like becoming a student, learning new ways, new marketing ways, jumping real big into video, stuff like that.
Yeah.